Hi everybody, Dan here with No Games for Old Men. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to King Arthur Knight's Tale. We are in the middle of a side quest called The Chosen, where we're trying to clear out this area of Picts. And whoops, everyone's changing places. Okay, we've got this druid here who is helping us out, in addition to his tongueless woodsman friend, who we are escorting them through this region to destroy a couple of Pict altars. One of which is here, it seems.
More spoils. We are at the first altar, where the Pict shamans tap into the old serpent magic to create the chosen warriors.
I don't see any guards.
It's a bad omen to linger here, even for the savages, or a druid like myself.
So what's next?
We have to appease the gods and restless spirits. The blood spilt on the stones can only be washed away with more blood.
Blood for blood. The old ways shall be honored.
Yes. Mortal blood tastes like honey to these beings.
Oh my gosh.
But the sacrifice must come willingly. Otherwise, the spirits will not follow the soul to the other world.
Do you want someone to volunteer to be killed?
Oh, there is no need. We already have Uthin here for that.
What? So the man we saved is your sacrificial lamb?
That is the only purpose why he is here with us.
Oh my gosh.
After the Picts slaughtered his family, he has nothing to live for.
Have you agreed to this, Uthin?
I've already told you that the Picts have taken his tongue. He is dead inside. An almost empty vessel of flesh and bone.
I'm not convinced he's ready.
The only way is the old way, my friends. Life is but a glint on the sickle's blade.
Life is but a glint on the sickle's blade. Oh. Well. There was
Finally, the druid fell into the trap.
Uh-oh.
And he brought more flesh to our sacrificial shrines.
Too
yeah,
late,
you guys.
savage. You have no power over the serpent magic. The spirits will not do your bidding anymore.
Something
The
tells me
second
they
altar
are.
still stands, you fool! Kill them all!
So the second altar, I'm guessing the druid is going to sacrifice himself. Which would be a shame, because he's been useful. Okay, oh boy, we've got two different groups coming in here. Alright, so we will send out melee to deal with one side, and we'll use
What are we waiting for?
archers and or our mages and ranged guys to deal with the other side. So okay, let's toss out some traps here first. So we'll do one there. I don't know. Yeah, this is not traversable, so that's good. Where else can they come in? They'd have to come around, it looks like, this way, maybe? So if I put some traps... Actually, let's just choke this area. And if I put a trap here... That'll be helpful, and then I'll just move Bruenor out of the way. And then defensive stance with him. And then Overwatch with him. There we go. And then Sir Peleus, we're going to do the same with him. His strikes cost 3. If I get him to here, he'll have exactly enough. I don't want to put him there. I want to put him here. So, now let's do guard. Actually, let's just go on Overwatch. And then Sir Balin, you are going to back up, actually. Actually, let's put him here. There we go. All right, now our two mages here now. We need to have them first take out this bowman. And we'll put him behind this cover. Does that even count? Actually, we'll just move him back into what I'm hoping is a place that is blocked line of sight by this. And then we're going to do fire right here, and we're going to get all of them. And we'll do a slow hex on the chosen one. We'll just deal with the 2 warriors first. Okay, that worked out. We also have these scrolls that I always forget. I could do an ice wall here, actually. And block all of them. What if I do Thunderbolt on... Yeah, we could get him. And what's great is that that did not cost any AP. That was free. Oh, no. Well, at least he used an action to do that. Alright, you guys. Come on up the ramp. Why are you waiting? Okay. Invulnerable, that's expected. That's their standard. Oh, wow, they get really up there. Okay, so we're gonna do some...
Sinners shall bleed.
Get him. CYNYLF, get him. At least it moved him back. His Force Bolt is not nearly as effective as Ector's. Yeah. He does about half, almost. Okay, so CYNYLF, this is a problem. Let's see. We're going to slow... let's actually slow this guy.
Make up your mind.
And Ector, we're going to move you. Ooh, we could blood hex one of these guys. Okay, the game's doing that thing again where my Steam client keeps popping up for some reason. Let's do the Pict Chieftain. Let's put a blood hex on him. Okay, and then we're going to move... No, we're not. We're going to leave him here. Kind of bummed that nobody came up. Serpelius, you're going to guard. And Sir Balin. Let's get a trap here. And here. And that'll protect Ector from this guy. And... that's it. Alright, so we'll do another one here. And one here. Okay. And now we can still hide, even. Let's toss out another trap. Why not? We'll just litter this area with traps. Because these guys are going to move in at some point. There we go. Oh, darn, the gas trap just dissipated. Oh. And really, none of you got far enough to be attacked. Okay, good. That trap worked at least. He is no longer invulnerable.
Power and glory.
Let's see, he is weakened. Let's bring him here, and actually we're going to do a rupturing strike. Serpelius.
What
Let's
are we
get
waiting
a
for?
surprise attack on him. Awesome. And we'll finish him off. Excellent. And now we move him back one and hide with him again. Serpelius. You know what we could do? We could bring him to here and have him do a backstab on this guy. Oh, Okay, so he's going to bleed, so we don't need to worry about him anymore. We'll turn him to face, and we'll reserve our last point. Sir Brunor, we're going to turn him to face this direction as well. And CYNYLF. Do we... Well, let's try Ector first. We'll do this. Oh, that'll just get him. Awesome. All right, now we can just turn. And CYNYLF now can hit this guy. And that's everybody, huh? Okay. Bleeding. Dead. There you go. Well, that was a weird path that he took. At least he got hit by the trap, though. But he revealed Sir Balin before I wanted him to. Alright, so let's see if we can do a dash up to here. No, let's not do that. Let's get rid of this guy first. Let's have Peleus do it. Now,
what are we waiting for?
We can put Balin here, have him do a oh man. Alright. That's okay.
What?
These guys are all going to be at disadvantage. Ooh, you know what? We're going to do this. Nice. That'll do it. I don't even need to attack, but you know what? We don't want them to have any hope.
The spirits followed Uthen back to the other world, where they all belong. We can continue to the second altar.
Well, thank you, Uthen, for your sacrifice. We hope that you and your family are now at rest.
The Lord giveth.
Okay, now we've got that last... We've got the last alt... Oh, we've got the Wolfstone. Alright, never mind. We're gonna go this way.
What's the use?
Uh-oh. Whoa! That's a dragon skeleton head.
The spirits of the valley whisper to anyone who is foolish enough to listen, tempting the weak with visions of terrible devastation and power. But sometimes their words can bear a true gift.
Okay, well, which would this be? Do you think?
To disturb the slumber of the serpent saints. What faith do you kneel, puny mortal?
The old faith.
The only faith. Good. Have you shed the biggest blood in our name?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. When someone asks if you are a god, you say yes.
For your devotion, you shall receive a gift from the serpent saints.
Okay.
Now leave.
Yes. Ah, we got an oath stone. Wonderful.
Look there. Look.
Whoa, that's a big one. Have we seen one that big yet? Burrow Queen. Ooh. Sir Balin, you are right here in the front. Let's have CYNYLF come here and knock him backwards. That will give you some opportunity to put out a gas trap, as well as some other traps. And then we are going to
I fight for honor.
put Serpelius right here on Overwatch. Actually, we're going to guard, because that is Overwatch. And then we're going to move Sir Balin backward. Bring Sir Bruenor up here. And we're going to go defensive stance. He's got a lot of armor right now. Sir Ector. Let's see. You might be able to do a fire. There we go. Get the Burrow Queen. And this little guy. And then we'll do a slowing hex on the Burrow Queen. Great. Serve. And that's everybody. See how many... Oh. Awesome. Yeah, come on. Set this thing off. There you go. Excellent. Okay. This is working out real nice. We're going to go Overwatch again with these guys. But first, I want to get into a position to hit the Burrow Queen.
Ready.
Let's do a Blood Hex on it. Okay,
Ready.
and then Sir Balin, we're going to toss out some traps here in front of the other guys, just in case they beeline for them instead of what they're supposed to do. And then we're going to hide with him and bring him all the way over here, because he's going to start making his way along the back side of the battlefield here for the Burrow Queen, if necessary. Oh, he did not resist the stun. Bummer. Okay, bleeding and burning. Oh, didn't die yet. Gonna die next turn. Dodged it. Good. Whoops. Huh. Should have anticipated that. Alright, guys. Let's see. Oh, bummer. Too bad that he's not in a position to do a cleave. But that's alright. His war pick did
Make up your mind.
the needful.
What?
Okay, guys. I need you to help our guy over here.
Make up your mind.
There we go. Oh, look at those teeth.
Equal
Nasty.
shares to all.
That's nasty.
I shall put this to good use.
Man, all these just green runes. Disappointing.
This may serve a higher purpose.
Okay, that is the last
Well done.
wolf stone.
That's the last of the wolf stones. The picked shamans are now greatly weakened.
Excellent. Okay, now let's head to this last campsite. And do an armor repair. And then we will go trash the last altar.
Enough of the idling.
I did not do HP because I am pretty sure that he's going to sacrifice himself, which means this is going to be useless anyway. So, hopefully he doesn't demand... Or he might attack us, and then we'll have to defend ourselves and kill him, and that will be the blood sacrifice needed by the altar anyway. So, that's what I'm expecting to happen.
You are the dying seed. We beat you to the second altar. I shall eat your heart before I throw you to the worms.
Okay, we've got quite a line of enemies here. Kurm, 2 picked Chosens, and 2 warriors. So what does Kurm do? He's got a melee attack, he's got Shadow Bolt, he's got Heal, he's got a Bone Ring, and Lightning Storm. Okay, well, gosh, we're gonna want to go ahead and get rid of him quick.
What?
Ice Wall, let's try that. Creates a 3 tiles long ice wall. Has 20 vitality and counts as half cover. So if we did... okay. It's got pretty short range. Never you mind then. I was going to try to block off this path, but I think we'll be okay. First, let's start with a Blood Hex on this guy. And then we'll do a slow. Let's not do that. Let's save our points. CYNYLF. We could actually slow these guys. So we're going to put these guys on Oops. I meant to not do that. Alright. Defensive stance. And Overwatch. Peleus, you're going to go guard. And Sir Balin, you're going to toss out some traps along the line in the front here. Let's do a gas trap. I wanted it right there. That was a mistake. Okay. And we'll hide with him and move him back a little. And that's everybody.
Charge.
Nice. Ha! Love that. What was that move? What a weird choice you just made, dude. What is this glowing around us? Makes me a little worried. Okay, he's going to bleed to death next turn, so we're good with him. Sir Brunor, we're going to move over a little, and we're going to go Overwatch again here to protect this front. Now, both of the picked Chosen are invulnerable, so we're going to wait a turn to do Fire Blast. But we will do slow on him now. And then we'll do a Force Bolt at him as well. We can't. Because we can't see him. Here we go. Awesome. Okay. We'll save our points here. CYNYLF, you're also going to do a Force Bolt on him. Great. Okay, he is bleeding. He's also slowed, so he's going to create kind of a traffic jam here, I'm hoping. And Sir Balin, you are going to... you are gonna do what? Let's get you to here. We're gonna have to expose you, but I want a gas trap right here. Because these guys are definitely gonna come in. Let's also put one there. Oh, I want one here too, but we can't, so we'll just reserve that last point for ourselves. Okay, he just bled to death. Oh, that's what that was. Excellent, excellent. Oh, he's done. He's done. Next turn. And nice. Okay. Wow, okay, I wasn't really... I don't know if that affected anybody, or did I accidentally get everybody out of the way? Alright, no longer invulnerable. So we're going to take a couple shots at him. Oh, nice. You got him. Awesome job, dude. He can't... We're going to put him on Overwatch now. We're going to bring Bruenor up 1. And he's going to do a cleave. Excellent. And you're going to save your points. Sir Balin, you're going to get up 1. And you're going to attack this guy. Get the kill, then hide. And that means you are no longer blocking line of sight for CYNYLF to do this. And we will leave him. And we will put him on Overwatch, I guess. And now, wow, we never even needed the Fire Blast. Got somebody in the way. There we go. Oh. That's pretty satisfying when a plan actually works.
Ah, the last altar. My senses are tingling in anticipation. Like when the snow finally breaks before the forthcoming spring.
Or when you know Green Goblin is about to throw a pumpkin at you. Who is getting killed now for your spirits?
Who else but me?
I knew it. You are the second sacrifice?
Fret not, friends. I am the last of my coven, and the circle shall be closed. The soil is barren, so the seed has to die.
The old ways shall be honored. I do as you ask.
By the gods, how my neck aches for the blade. Let me gather the valley's spirits before the journey.
Tell me when you're ready, Druid.
I am ready.
That was fast. Oh! Well. There we go. And that is the whole map explored as well, so we can just go ahead and finish this mission. Got all the side quests done. We found the lonely druid who kept up a desperate fight against the Picts. The hidden valley turned out to be a special place where the spirits of the ancient dragons suffered from the savage magic of the intruders. We helped the druid to complete his ritual and save the spirits. And look at this, we've got level ups on everybody except Sir Bruenor. What's the Oathstone, recuperating Oathstone of Hardiness, plus 6 HP and plus 4 temporary HP for recuperate. We'll do Deep Cutting, Provision of Snaring, plus 3 damage for Bear Trap and plus 1 for Bleeding. So we'll take a look at all of our Vanguards and see who best fits that. Curing Sigil of the Unburnt, Light Armor, minus 2 turn duration for incoming burning effects and minus 1 for poison. That's nice. That is very nice. And then we've got a Scroll of Dash. Quick movement in a straight line. Yep, we know what dash is. Well, that's nice. We can use a scroll for that now and not have to use an ability. Alright, I sacrificed CYNYLF, the druid of the Whispering Valley, to complete a ritual, and also pledged my faith to the Serpent Saint. Oh, did we? Is that what we did? I mean, I feel like that's what happened. Alright, Sir Balin, let's level you up, sir. And Actually, before that, let's take a look at this new armor that we've got for light. Unfortunately... There it is. Okay. Nope, that's not it either. Oh, he doesn't have light armor. He wears medium. Oh, never mind then. Just never you mind. Okay. Traps. More damage. The gas trap, we could reduce its AP cost. Units within the cloud are also weakened. Minus 33%. Damn, that's great. I didn't even have to think about that. Units within the cloud lose 2 armor at the start of their turn. That's useful. Let's make his bear traps more powerful, though. We use those so incredibly frequently. Sir Ector. No new armor. Could do this, but he's got relic level armor, so I don't think we want that on him. Let's take a look at... Alright, his Force Bolt is fully upgraded, which is why it was so much more powerful than Chinolt's. Alright, let's go Earth Scorcher. And... I'm really tempted to pick the Immolate, but this, I think I want Conflagration. I want this to be cheaper to use, because there are occasions where I could maybe do both a Fire Blast and a Forced Bolt. Any weapon sigils for him? Yes, but I like the ignore 50% of attacked units' block values. He keeps blocking a lot of incoming damage, so we're going to go with that. Plus, his current weapon gives him a boost to Force Bolt, which is always nice. And Sir Peleus, you are our last contestant. Hero loses 1 less. I looked at this last time. That would mean he loses nothing, at least for his current one. And I feel like his movement is pretty slow. I'm not able to do a whole lot with him at the top of turns, but that also means I can use Guard. Guard gives 1 AP for the next turn. I'm going to go Armor. Alright. 1 fewer AP loss from heavy armor sigils. But we also have this, Mark of the Holy Flame. Alright, basic attacks cause 50% burning damage for 2 turns. This enchant activates after the hero's been hit 5 times. Hit 5 times in the encounter or in the quest within the mission. That's something we'll have to experiment with. Also, regain 2 HP when hitting a hexed unit. I'm going to put this on him, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Although, it kind of feels like Sir Kay deserves that. What is Sir Kay's weapon? Oh, he uses 2-handed. This is a 1-handed one. So, yeah, this goes to him. Maybe to Percival once he joins us, but we're going with that. Very cool. Okay, now, let's see. Brunor's got 2-handed. Tegier's got 1-handed. So let's take a look at this. Backstabs and whatnot. Sir Tegier, he is a... he's a sneaky dude. Or he can be. So, plus 2 damage against the Lost. Yeah, not really useful. But plus 2 damage for basic attacks. That's all of them. So, that's almost the same as this, but it affects everybody instead of just the Lost. Let's go with that. He's also got pretty weak armor. Do I have an armor set that would be better for him? Plus 6 HP and an unbreakable armor when outnumbered. Toss that on him. Okay, now we got a bonus of building resources, so let's take a look Also, let's check our training ground and see how everybody's doing here. So, he'll be done in a turn. She'll be done in 2. And the forge is what I was looking at. So we need 1,000. So we are just a little bit short. Items can now be reforged to create a higher rarity of the same type and level. Let's go with that. Why not? We've got the points. Here you can reforge a selected equipment to a higher rarity version of it on the same level, but with the different enchantments. Even relic items can be created. Okay. Just drag and drop the desired item into the slot from your inventory. Relics can't be improved any further. So you can create a relic, but you can't improve a relic. Not yet. Not until this one, which we only need 600 more building resources for. So we're getting there. All right, let's take a look at his armor. Let's just see what we can do. Reforge level, reforge rarity. What's the difference? You have to upgrade the forge. Okay. Whoops. All right, K. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Let's see if we can turn it into a relic. So reforge rarity, so turn it into a relic. Upgrade in progress. Oh. Remaining rounds to finish the item. Okay. All right. Very well. We see that he is short a potion item. So let's get a health on him. All right. So he is missing a weapon at the moment. What do we have for him? Gain armor for each kill. Armor breaking. Bonus damage to unharmed units. Bonus damage for area of effect attacks. And... ooh, this one actually is pretty good for him. Actually, let's apply that now, and then we'll just check these others. Picked slaying. Nah. Alright. So once the forge is done, we'll re-swap that with this one. But, I think that will do for that. Enchanted Tower, how are we doing over here? We've got Sigil of the Shield. 8 temporary HP for defensive stance. So this would be specifically for Serpelius, right? Because he's the one who has defensive stance. No, that's guard. It's Bruenor. Oops, let's get back in here. Bruenor has defensive stance. So what's his armor at the moment? Okay. +1 action point and plus temporary 8. I mean, that would just boost that ability so much because it's already improved. What else do we have? Summerborn Hoof. Regain 2 action points for the first kill each turn, and regain 3 HP for each kill. Oh my gosh. I almost feel like I want that instead. Yeah. Because his... yeah, because his defensive stance already has some pretty great bonuses to it. I think regaining HP then, every time he gets a kill. Let's do that. Where did it go? There we go. I can't apply it in here, huh? Alright, fine. Come in here. There we go. Alright, so we've also got the Recuperating Oathstone of Hardiness. That is for defenders only. What does Mordred have? Oh, he's got this one. Alright, I don't want to lose the bonus to shield charge. So what other defenders do I have? Serpelius is a defender. Oh, and he's got this. This is definitely an improvement, I think. Let's do that for him. Okay. What do we have coming next time? Ooh, new challenge reward available. Oh my gosh, look how... Oh, I've got a lot unlocked. What? Heal 3 injuries at the cathedral. Claim the essence of resilience. Grants +2 injury tokens to the selected hero. Oh. Alright, let's claim that. That just puts it into your inventory here. Why can I... Oh, here we go. Alright, derp. Kill 10 Lost Knights. Essence of the Lost Slayer. Grants 25 damage against loss to the selected hero. I don't want to apply these just yet. Essence of Deflection. The selected hero receives 25% less damage from ranged attacks. Pict Warrior Slayer. 25% damage against Picts. Now, these elixirs or essences you can only apply one to a hero. So I gotta be real careful about what I'm doing here, because there's quite a few, and I wonder if you can override one. Let's check that. I know I've got one on Mordred. This one here, Essence of Mutilation. Plus 10% chance to deal double damage. Now, if I were to... I don't want to risk it. I like that one too much. I don't want it to just go, okay, well, we're applying it, and we're not giving you the option to back out. Sir Kay... let's see. I don't really like the ones that give you damage against a specific enemy type. I mean, if we find out that Picts are going to be the majority of our enemies for the rest of the game, then this would be very valuable. But the ones that are globally effective are much more interesting to me. So I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna think on this one for a little bit. All right, let's take a look at our adventure map real fast. See what's coming. We got Blood Money, Dungeons of Camelot. A blue tattooed messenger of a Pict tribe arrived in Camelot with an unusual offer. The chieftain of the tribe was visited in a dream by the ghost of his long-dead grandfather, who asked him to make peace with Camelot. These savages are proud, and they want to see the prowess of my champions with their own eyes. If I send a knight who defeats the chieftain in a duel, he will seal the peace between our peoples with appropriate gifts, and they will no longer take up arms against my kingdom. The message smelled like an obvious trap at first. Still, the emissary remains in my court as a hostage until the chosen champion returns. Perhaps the offer is worth my consideration after all. Oh. Alright. Who shall we send? Let's go with... I feel like Sir Peleus needs to do this. Alright. Off he goes. Now we've got another new event. A new beginning. Lost Carhaze used to be a stronghold of the Blackthorn Council. These knights were stubbornly loyal to the Lady and the Old Faith. Alas, their arrogance proved to be the downfall as King Pelham almost wiped out the Order due to a long-forgotten insult. According to the locals, a group of renegade Picts found shelter among these haunted ruins. They have broken with the bloody rites of the shamans and Morgause, trying to return to the honorable path of their ancestors. Even if their intentions are noble, their mere existence is a concern for the residents of the area and the Christian knights. So send an ultimatum. They must embrace the Christian faith, but we are an old world Mordred, so offer them protection in exchange for their ancient traditions and secrets. Wow, Mordred really just making deals with the Picts here today. So that drops us, wow, way over here. Old Faith. What do we have? Sir Dagonet. Unlocks a mission with Sir Dagonet for recruitment. We're also getting... Oh, Sir Bedivere. We've got him now. available. Very cool. So that's going to be probably this side mission here. Oh, well, it's level 10. We're gonna hold that for a moment. And we're gonna come over here, and next episode we'll take on the Witch Queen in the Forest of Bones. I hope you join me for it. Also hope you're having a really great day and enjoying whatever it is you are playing. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.